When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Seminoles will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Yellow Jackets offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make...
There he goes! He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll try to run for it. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So Florida State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Darnold. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Noles are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Right on the money. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. They just keep firing. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the run, it's Foster. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll give it to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Slithers into space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Rides to back and leaves it. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. start with second down. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And here comes the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the score.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
They're trailing by 9 to Kentucky. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Might be changing the route. Off play action on first down. Pressure coming. And the ball's out there after it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Plows through the defense. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? Wants to go up top. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Finds a tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Runs for the tackle. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease. It's Foster. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. They'll run play action. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. It's a running room. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They'll try to get it in with the run. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the Yellow Jackets are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Creates a little space. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He rumbles up to the 19-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta.
The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Noles! And they add 6 points more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Give to the back. Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got the tight end, and he's still running after the move. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a first. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball...
Got a little room. He's going to get loose. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. On the run, it's Watts. Makes his man miss. Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be real.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Off the play fake on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
Gives it on the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Into the secondary on the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And off from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Watts. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Completes it in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the ground game. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Creates a little room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football.
There he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what we've seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Noles. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. And the extra point was good. Finish things off. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. The give to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got the first down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll try the run. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying them off right now. That's a really nice run.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Makes him talk to the hand. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that